Navigating your way through starting an LLC can be pretty tricky, and there's a lot to consider, and not everybody knows where to start. So what are the top things that you need to do in forming an LLC? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Billy Punt with LLC Launchpad, the YouTube channel that helps you start and grow your LLC. These are the top 5 things, the most important things that you need to consider while you're forming your LLC. First thing to consider is your business name. Now, different states have different requirements, but check with your Secretary of State. All 50 states are different. I will walk you through right now what it looks like to go through California. Alright guys, so what you need to do is either Google California Secretary of State Business Search, or just click the link in the description, but it's going to pull you up to this website here, and click on BizFile Online, and then you'll see right here free business search and copies. Click on that, and then go ahead and search for whatever business name, and I think we used the example of Online Business Guru, and like I said, remember it's either going to be LLC or say Limited Liability Company after it. So let's search for that, and no results were found. So if anybody wants that name, you guys, you're welcome, and you can go ahead and use that. But let's just see if it changes anything when we add Limited Liability Company and see if anything changes. So nothing changed. Most common you'll see just LLC and not Limited Liability Company spelled out. So that's pretty common to see just LLC, but you want to make sure that LLC is in your business name, because you don't want to file your LLC with a business name that is already in use, because your application could get rejected. So once you've chosen your business name and you've verified that it's not taken, step number 2 is what you're going to want to do is file articles of organization. That document is going to include like your business name, your business purpose, who your registered agent is, who the members are, what your management structure is. That means, are your members going to manage it, or are you going to have a manager manage your LLC? How is that LLC going to be managed? In a member-managed LLC, the members share the management of the LLC. In a manager-managed LLC, a manager will be designated to manage the operations of the LLC. This could be pretty daunting, and it's pretty difficult. I'll put a link down in the description where you can get some of these free forms from Northwest Registered Agents, some free forms that you can actually utilize for your business. That's going to help guide you through that should you want to do this on your own. Another thing this document will include, the articles of organization will include, is the duration of the business. Is this for a limited term, or is this a perpetual duration, meaning until the business is absolved? The articles of organization should also talk about how the business will be absolved or disassociated, and also, what is the effective date? When does this membership agreement, or when does this LLC actually become effective? When will it start? So after you file your articles of organization with your state, you're going to need to check for specific business permits or licenses. So depending on the type of business you plan to operate, you might need a tax certificate, a business license to operate in your county or city, and you may need some industry-specific permits in order to operate. So check with your local ordinance to make sure that you are in compliance with those as well. Now, some states have a search tool that you can use for this. In California, we have something called CalGold. It's calgold.ca.gov, and you can search your state or your city and county to find out what other licenses and permits you might need for your business. I'll put the link down in the description. One of the next things you want to do, this is the 4th step, it's that you want to create an operating agreement. Now, operating agreements can be pretty difficult. There's a lot of work that goes into them. It's essentially how your LLC is going to operate, whether it be member managed or manager managed, and who and what are those tasks going to be, who is assigned to those different tasks of your corporation, of the LLC, and what are you going to do? What is each member going to do? Or who's going to manage finances? Who's going to manage social media and the website? Who's going to manage the office administration duties. There's a ton of different things that need to be managed within that corporation that you guys form together, and there needs to be some legal standing ground of who's going to do what. Why? Because if you just start an LLC and you have no operating agreement, now when you get taken to court, you're going to be basically pulled through the ringer, man. They're going to tell you like, hey, this company, they started an LLC, but really they're not operating like an LLC. It's just a bunch of people that got together, they filed their paperwork, but they don't have an operating agreement that tells them how their corporation is going to operate. So how can they actually operate as an LLC if they have no agreement? So you want an operating agreement because that will protect you when the time comes, but it will also help identify exactly who's doing what. The agreement can change. I would recommend putting something in the agreement that if anything changes in that agreement, it needs to be voted upon and discussed by the members of that LLC. Number 5 is get an EIN, an employer identification number, so that you can open up a bank account. And I'm going to walk you through that right now. So let's go ahead and jump to my screen. This is where we're going to apply for the EIN. Now, don't follow these sponsored ads here. You want to go directly to the irs.gov website, apply for an employer identification number, and then the online application is right here. So you can click on apply online now. It's for government authorized use only, okay, and begin your application. So this is for an LLC. And this is telling you what an LLC is and what it is not, okay? So just make sure you fall in that category. How many members are in the LLC? Let's just say that it's just you, and that's totally fine. I'm in the state of California, and so we're going to continue. This specifically, though, it's because we started a new business. Let's just go here. I will put in my real one. I'm one of the owners, and I'll just block that out for you guys. Where is it physically located? I'll put my address. Do you have an address different from above you want mail to be sent? I would say if you have a registered agent service already and that's already set up through Northwest Registered Agents, and if it's not, go ahead and set that up. I'll have a link in the description for that specifically, but if you already have that, then click yes and you'll want to add their address. But for this example, I'm just going to click no. Oh, because of the comma. Sorry. Legal name of LLC. So we did Online Business Guru LLC. You want to make sure LLC is in that name. We are doing business as Online Business Guru. If you are not, and it's different than your legal business name, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put in what business name that that you're going by. So maybe you're saying online, or let's say Online Guru Ninja or something, I don't know. Anyways, whatever you're doing business as, if it's a different name than this name, then you might want to put that in there. If it's a YouTube channel name, that's not your business. I mean, the YouTube income might be your business, but your channel name is not your business name. You have the ability to put in a different name for your YouTube channel, but that's a whole different video, and we can make a video about that on how to structure LLCs and stuff like that in businesses for YouTubers. But specifically, you might be a construction company and you might have David's Family Contractors LLC, but you might be doing business as David's Family Plumbing, something like that. And you would want to put that down here as doing business as David's Family Plumbing rather than David's Family Contractors. So just keep that in mind. If that's different, you want to put that business name down there. State is California. LLC start month, let's just put today's date, or today's month, 2023, and let's continue with that, and make sure that these are correct. Typically they're no, and but let's just make sure those are correct. And so we'll continue. And like I said, what if it's construction? You know, that's fine. Go ahead and check that box. Now, if you select other, which some of you might, that's okay. Select other. It's going to ask you what other. What's your other? So I just put in affiliate marketing company. How would you like it? You can receive your letter online, and then once you hit continue, it's going to give that to you. So I'm not going to do that right now, but receive your letter online, select continue. There will be an option right here to download and print that, so you can save it and then print it. And I would recommend doing that before you closed out of this, but essentially that's it, guys. It's that quick, that easy. Didn't take very long. What you're going to want to do is take that paper along with some other documents and take it to your bank of choice. I would personally recommend using the bank that you already bank with, because they know you. Maybe you know the tellers, they're already familiar with you. You've already got the app on your phone. It's just easier to start because some of your information is already there. Some of the documentation that you're going to need to bring is an EIN certification. It's your EIN confirmation letter that you're going to get from the IRS once you file for your EIN number. Then you're going to want a copy of your LLC's Articles of Organization. You'll want an LLC operating agreement. See, another reason why it's important. And then you're going to want some personal identification items such as a driver's license, an ID card, maybe a passport. But maybe call ahead at the bank, check ahead, schedule an appointment, find out what documents you actually need. Different states are different banks are different, they require different things, but generally it's going to be an EIN number, Articles of Organization, and an operating agreement, plus some of your personal documentation and proof of identity. Just call ahead, make sure you got everything that you need. But that should be really helpful. That's going to save you a lot of time. Just make a simple phone call. Find out exactly what you need. Well, that's it, guys. I hope that really helped you, and as always, please consult legal advice prior to making any decisions like this. Please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and click the bell so you get notifications when I release new content. I hope that this helps you guys, and as always, LLC Launchpad is to help entrepreneurs like yourself launch and grow their businesses.